Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking Transformers, and most specifically Bumblebee the movie, which is set for release in December of 2018. And if you don't know by now, the official teaser trailer for Bumblebee the movie is out, and you can catch it on Paramount Pictures' official YouTube channel, and you can also check out my reaction to the trailer. Both links are in the description box below. Now today I want to focus on one specific aspect of the Bumblebee trailer, and that is Bumblebee's battle mask, because it looks very different to anything that we've seen before in the Transformers cinematic universe, and this is it. So what do you think? I want to get your views and opinions on the new battle mask for Bumblebee in Bumblebee the movie. Get involved via the comment section below. Now my initial thoughts and opinions on the battle mask is I think it looks very alien. Now I know that sounds kind of silly because obviously Bumblebee is a Transformer and Transformers are an alien race and they came from planet Cybertron. So to call him alien in look is kind of the obvious. But then again, I don't think it is, because in previous Transformers films, the battle mask has just looked robotic, not so much alien. And this battle mask, the eyes are what stand out the most. You know, they're big and they do look like an alien, an extraterrestrial. And also, I do think that this battle mask looks like a bee. Now again, I know that sounds rather silly. We're talking about Bumblebee after all. But then, when in the past 5 films has Bumblebee really looked like a bee? This battle mask to me resembles a bee. Now, Bumblebee in the past 5 films only really looks like a bee because he's black and yellow. There's no other major characteristics apart from the fact that the Camaro doors look like wings. Ever noticed that before? Well, they kind of do. But not much else. Whereas I think that Travis Knight's vision for this version of Bumblebee was to make him look bee-like to represent his name. So there are things that I dig about the new version of Bumblebee and his battle mask. But I don't just want to get your views and opinions on the new version. I want to go back and look at the previous versions that we've seen, and again get a comparison and see which one you prefer. In fact, which one is the best. So let's take a look at Transformers 1, the original Bumblebee battle mask, and we can see over time how they developed. So this was the first one, and you have to remember at this point we would have had nothing to compare this to. Yes, of course you compare this version to G1, you can do that. But in terms of Bumblebee being on the big screen, this would have been the first version that we have seen, because this is from the 2007 Transformers film. And obviously because we didn't have anything to compare this to, I just liked this initial design. I was a fan of it because I hadn't seen anything else before. And I do think the battle mask is pretty cool even now, because the Autobot logo stands out, it's very prominent. But I do think there was a different thought process between Travis Knight and Michael Bay when planning out the design of the battle mask. I think Travis Knight wanted to go for that alien feel. I think he wanted Bee to look like a bee. Whereas I think Michael Bay's idea and his plan for the design was simply to make the battle mask look cool, which it does. And that battle mask saw Bee through 3 Transformers films. Very little variation of the battle mask from Transformers 1 to Transformers Revenge of the Fallen to Transformers Dark of the Moon. So it seemed like everybody was happy with this design, or satisfied at least. But then came Transformers Age of Extinction, and I like to call this the ski goggle look. And the reason why I call it that is because those reflective plates that cover Bumblebee's eyes, to me, look like a ski goggle. And I can see why Michael Bay went to these lengths to make Bumblebee look so different, because if you cast your mind back at the time of Transformers Age of Extinction, Michael Bay wanted to take the franchise in a new direction. And in doing so, he wanted new robot designs. And he did that with Optimus Prime, and he also did it with Bumblebee. And although that Bumblebee was still the Camaro, this was the look that he came up with. And I just wonder if everybody was on board with this, because this looks very futuristic and it is very different to the first 3 films. But if it was something everybody was fond of and they liked, why did it change again in Transformers The Last Knight? And it didn't get any more futuristic. In fact, it took a step backwards, because this is the battle mask for Transformers The Last Knight, in which it looks like Bumblebee has gone back to his original version. So was everybody happy with the Age of Extinction battle mask? I'm not so sure. Yes, it looked futuristic, but maybe it was too much. What do you think about that Age of Extinction battle mask? Do you like it more than the first 3 films? And why do you think they went back to a much more simplistic version in Transformers The Last Knight? So now we've been through all 6 versions of Bumblebee and his battle mask, and I'm going to put the question to you: which version is the best? For me, I'm not sure if this is going to come as a surprise or not, but I'd have to go with Travis Knight's Bumblebee version. Now, although I'm very fond of the original battle mask, I just think that Travis Knight's version has more meaning to it. And I think there's a lot more thought that has gone into this version as opposed to Michael Bay's. So that's what kind of tips the scales in favour of Bumblebee the movie. And if I had to put these in an order from favourite to least favourite, I'd go with my favourite being Travis Knight's version. Then I'd go with the first 3 Transformers films because they're pretty much the same. Then after that, I'd go for Transformers The Last Knight. And lastly, I'd go with the futuristic Transformers Age of Extinction. So that's my favourite to least favourite. But I want to know yours in the comments section below. So let me know that, and also let me know which one you think is the best in terms of whether or not you think Michael Bay did it best or did Travis Knight. I did the same thing for Starscream's look, and although the comments keep rolling in on my other video on my YouTube channel, which you can check out, at the moment the majority seem to be going with Travis Knight and that G1 throwback of Starscream. So will it be the same this time round with Bumblebee? I want to get your views and opinions on it in the comment section below, and also don't forget to check out my other Transformers content on my YouTube channel. We've got Autobot battles, Decepticon battles, Ultimate battles. We've also got plenty of Bumblebee talk, more to come in the future too, and as well we've got general Transformers talk on the channel as well. But so much to talk about, and don't forget to please rate, comment and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell and you'll be kept up to date with all my Transformers content. And as always, this is Delzinski signing out.